EastEnders revisits Avani's devastating ordeal tonight amid shocking Joel fallout. EastEnders has revisited a haunting storyline involving Avani Nandra-Hart and Joel Marshall as the aftermath of Joel's brutal assault on Vicki Fowler continues to shake Walford. In the latest episode, another one of Joel's crimes finally comes to light, exposing just how far his disturbing actions went. Fans will recall that Avani and Joel were briefly involved earlier this year in May, when they slept together. But what Avani didn't know at the time was that Joel had secretly filmed their encounter without her consent. Since then, Joel's controlling and misogynistic tendencies have grown more dangerous, ultimately leading to his horrific attack on Vicki, which left her seriously injured and hospitalized. After the assault, Joel's father Ross went through his son's laptop and uncovered a disturbing folder filled with videos. He handed the footage over to the police, including one clip showing Joel assaulting Vicki. Among the files was a recording of Avani. In tonight's episode, police officers and social workers arrived in Albert Square to speak with the devastated teenager about the video. Avani was heartbroken to discover that not only had Joel filmed her without her knowledge, but he had also uploaded the footage online, and authorities had not yet been able to remove it. Overwhelmed, she fled the house in tears, eventually being found by her parents, Ravi and Priya, crying alone in the allotment. Through sobs, Avani confessed that Joel and his actions had completely destroyed her life. Her parents comforted her, with Priya offering reassurance, and Ravi suggesting that the family take a short holiday to get away from everything and help Avani heal. Elsewhere, Ross paid a visit to Vicki in hospital, where he revealed the devastating truth. Joel had recorded the attack, and the footage was now in police hands. During their conversation, Ross was forced to admit something even more shocking. He had known for months that Joel was making inappropriate recordings, including the one involving Avani, but failed to stop him before things spiraled out of control. Despite Ross's attempts to make amends, and his pleas for Vicki to stand by him through the court proceedings, she made it clear that their relationship was well and truly over. When Ross returned home, he was met with yet another crushing blow. Zach had packed all of his belongings into bin bags and left them outside. Ross soon realized that Sharon had learned everything and wanted him out of the house before Vicki returned. With his reputation destroyed, his partner gone, and nowhere to live, Ross has hit rock bottom. As he faces the wreckage of his life in Walford, one question remains: is there any way back for him now? EastEnders star Michelle Ryan honors true gentleman Tony Caunter after his passing. EastEnders actress Michelle Ryan has paid a heartfelt tribute to her former co-star Tony Caunter, describing him as a true gentleman following his death at the age of 88. Tony, best known for portraying Roy Evans on the long-running BBC soap from 1994 to 2003, was a beloved figure among fans. His warm and relatable portrayal of the car dealer, combined with his on-screen romance with Pat Butcher, Pam St. Clement, made Roy one of the show's most cherished characters. Their marriage, famously shaken by Pat's affair with her ex-husband Frank Butcher, the late Mike Reed, remains one of EastEnders' most iconic storylines. Confirming his passing on Tuesday, October 14th, Tony's family released a statement through the PA news agency. "It is with enormous sadness that we bring the curtain down on our wonderful and hugely loved father, Tony Caunter, who died peacefully yesterday evening, just 8 days after his beloved wife of 63 years, Fran, also passed away," they said. They continued, "Dad was 88 years old. After a long and fulfilling life on and off screen and stage, Tony leaves behind a daughter, 3 sons, 7 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. He will be missed by all." The family also expressed gratitude to the NHS staff at Eastbourne District General Hospital and the Eastbourne Gardens Nursing Home for their exceptional care and compassion during his final months. With the family asking for privacy during an extremely difficult time, tributes from Tony's EastEnders co-stars quickly poured in. Sean Williamson, who played Roy's on-screen son Barry Evans, wrote, "Rip Tony Caunter. He was like a second father to me and taught me so much about acting and life. A great actor and an even greater man. I will miss him so much. Michelle Ryan, who plays Zoe Slater and recently returned to the soap, shared a photo of Tony on Instagram with her own touching message. So sad to read that Tony Cornter has passed away. He was such a lovely man, a true gentleman, and so talented. My condolences to his family. Patsy Palmer, known as Bianca Jackson, added, "Beautiful memories of a beautiful man, so kind and funny during a time when my career was full of creativity, kindness, and freedom. God bless you, Tony." Lisa Fowler actress Lucy Benjamin shared, "Oh, Tony, you were a man with such a beautiful soul. My heart is very sad tonight at this news. God bless, and love to all your family and loved ones." Outside of EastEnders, Tony's impressive career spanned decades, with appearances in acclaimed dramas including Pennies from Heaven, Tumbledown, and Juliet Bravo, as well as Boone, alongside his Walford co-star Michael Elphick. In a statement, EastEnders said, "Tony will forever be loved and respected by everyone at EastEnders for his warmth, kindness, and humour. Roy will always be remembered for his great love for Pat, despite his famous disapproval of her earrings, giving us one of Walford's greatest love stories. Tony will never be forgotten by all who worked with him, and everyone at EastEnders sends their love and condolences to his family and friends." EastEnders icons pay heartfelt tribute after Tony Cornter's death, just 8 days after his wife. EastEnders stars past and present have paid moving tributes to Tony Cornter, who has passed away at the age of 88, only 8 days after the death of his beloved wife, Fran. Tony, who famously played Roy Evans on the BBC One soap between 1994 and 2003, was a cherished figure among both colleagues and fans for his warmth, professionalism, and memorable on-screen presence. His character, a kindly car dealer, became best known for his marriage to Pat Butcher, portrayed by Pam St. Clement, forming one of Walford's most beloved couples. In a statement released to the PA news agency, Tony's family confirmed the heartbreaking news. "It is with enormous sadness that we bring the curtain down on our wonderful and hugely loved father, Tony Cornter, who died peacefully yesterday evening, just 8 days after his beloved wife of 63 years, Fran, also passed away. Dad was 88 years old. After a long and fulfilling life on and off screen and stage, Tony leaves a daughter, 3 sons, 7 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. He will be deeply missed by all." The family went on to thank the NHS staff at Eastbourne District General Hospital for their care in Tony's final hours, as well as everyone at Eastbourne Gardens Nursing Home for their kindness over the last 2 months. They also asked for privacy during this extremely difficult time. Following the news, several of Tony's EastEnders co-stars shared emotional tributes. Pam St. Clement, who shared many scenes with him as Pat Butcher, said, "I am very saddened to hear of Tony's passing. He was not only a lovely man, but a true gentleman to work with." Sean Williamson, who played Tony's on-screen son Barry Evans, posted on Instagram, "Rip Tony Cornter. He was like a second father to me and taught me so much about acting and life. A great actor and a great man. I will miss him so much." During his near decade on EastEnders, Tony was part of some of the show's most dramatic storylines, including the explosive affair between Pat and her ex-husband Frank Butcher, the late Mike Reed, that nearly destroyed Roy and Pat's marriage. Away from Walford, Tony enjoyed a distinguished acting career spanning theatre, film, and television. His many credits include appearances in Pennies from Heaven, Tumbledown, Juliet Bravo, and the hit drama Boone, in which he starred alongside fellow EastEnders alum Michael Elphick. In an official tribute, EastEnders released a statement on Instagram honouring the veteran actor. "It is with great sadness that we learn of the passing of Tony Cornter. Tony will forever be loved and respected by everyone at EastEnders for his warmth, kindness, and humour, and fondly remembered by viewers who took Roy to their hearts. Roy will always be remembered for his great love for Pat, despite his famous disapproval of her earrings, which gave us one of Walford's greatest love stories. Tony will never be forgotten by all who worked alongside him, and everyone at EastEnders sends their love and condolences to Tony's family and friends." Tony Cornter's legacy as one of EastEnders' most genuine and enduring characters will live on, both through his work and in the memories of those who had the privilege to know him. EastEnders airs Mondays to Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. on BBC One and BBC iPlayer.